communion as well. If you go to the other side, there would be the light, the candlesticks. They would be sharing the light with the world, taking the light out into the world. You go into the middle, the prayer, the altar of incense with the smoke going over the veil. That's what Christianity is about. So inside the sanctuary, in the holy place, is depicted what Christians should be busy with. So, if Christians are supposed to be facing the west, what would happen if the dragon could somehow turn Christianity around? What would they see? Remember, I mentioned just now, when you walk into the most holy, the Holy of Holies, and you were to look around and see, you would have the Ark of the Covenant in front of you, you'd have the cherubs, etc. You open up the Ark of the Covenant, what would you see inside? Do you remember that? Well, do the same now. Stand in your mind in the holy place, turn around and think about, what would you see? Right? Let me show you a graphic. If Christians were to turn around in the holy place, what do you think they would see? Well, let's first ask, what would they not see? If they have their back towards the most holy and their eyes outwards into the most holy, what would they not see? Well, they would not be able to see the law because it would be behind them. And this is a very easy way to understand why Christianity today rejects the law and keeps Sunday, right? Because if you were to face the law, you would keep Sabbath. So now that you turn around, you can't see the law anymore, and you keep Sunday. And this must be understood. When you are working with Christians and trying to teach them these truths, don't get upset that they can't see it, because they literally can't. They don't understand why you keep the Sabbath, because they are facing the wrong way. So through some or other education process, maybe these DVDs, one has to turn a Christian around to face the most holy in order to see the law. So it's very important to see how Satan has turned Christianity towards the east. And today, you speak to Christians about the Sabbath, they say, that was for the Jews. The Sabbath was nailed to the cross, so we can keep Sunday, etc. So just to show you the graphic there, how that would move then the Christian's focus from the west outwards towards the east, involved in sun worship. So looking eastwards, what would they see? Well, the first thing that you would see would be the laver. The next thing that they would see would be the what? Would be the cross, right? Okay, now I want to show you the emblem of the New Apostolic Church. This is the church that I grew up in. I believed that this was the true church, and when I obviously before I started doing my studies, and what they were teaching me was correct. Now, I'm going to get to the graphic again just now, but just bear with me. I'm standing now in the holy place. I'm doing Christian stuff, right? I'm a good Christian. I'm reading the Bible. I'm sharing the Bible. I'm praying. And I'm doing my walk with God. The main focus, if I'm facing eastwards, the main focus of my eastward-facing Christianity is the cross, because that's what I can see. But what's in between me and the cross? Can you see the laver of water? Well, have a look at the logo again of the New Apostolic Church, and you'll see that this is the picture looking outwards from the holy place, outwards towards the cross. Go back to the graphic and you'll see what I mean. I'll show you. If I'm standing here looking outwards, first I see the laver, then I see the cross, and behind the cross I see the sun. It's exactly what you have there. You have the laver, you have the cross, and then behind the cross you have the rising sun. Quite incredible to see the parallels between this and how simple it actually is to uncover the deceptions. If I was to face east in the sanctuary, spiritually now of course, what doctrines would an eastern-facing sanctuary allow me? Well, think about it. If I was to stand in the holy place and there's movement, we've seen throughout the sanctuary that there's movement in the sanctuary is alive. So if I was to be in the holy place and move, what would be the first thing that I would do? Right? What would the water, right? So what's the water? The water refers to baptism. So if I'm facing eastwards, what doctrine does that enable? Well, here's a picture to show you. that doctrine enables infant baptism. What do I mean? Why does that doctrine enable infant baptism? Well, think about it. If I am a parent and I have a child, the child is first baptized and then they meet Christ. They don't first meet Christ and get baptized. You see, it's supposed to be the other way around. We are supposed to meet Christ, repent ye, and believe the gospel. Go into all the world and teach them about Jesus.